Hello everyone, welcome to FPL Focus, and this is game week 19. So this is the first double game week of the season, and that's true for Chelsea and Fulham. So those teams have Man City and Leicester to play, as well as playing each other. So these are a few tips according to my selection. In goal, I've gone for Sanchez of Brighton because he's a good goalkeeper, and Brighton are on form. So there's a likelihood that he could keep a clean sheet, and even when the team doesn't play that well and the opposition is quite tough, we expect him to make a couple of saves, considering the team they're playing is Everton also. So I've gone for him, but another option you could go for is Kepa, considering they have a double game week that has Man City and Fulham. So out of those, he could probably get points of Fulham. He might get a clean sheet. So that's another option. I've benched Ederson because I don't really expect him to keep a clean sheet versus Chelsea. I expect Chelsea to score at least a goal, but you could also go for him. And to my back line, I've gone for Robertson, Trippier and Perisic. Well, Robertson has a bit of a knock, as you see, but he has a high chance of playing, and his form is quite good. He could provide you an assist or a clean sheet, and in case he doesn't start, then it will, I think, autocorrect to Nico Williams, and he's not playing that well, but the opposition they have is Southampton, which is not their best form, and yeah, he could pick up points against them. Other options in the back line, you could go for Kukurea because of the double game week. James, I don't think James is not yet back, so not the best option for now. And you could also go for Cancelo. Yeah. Then move on to Trippier. Yeah, Trippier, he has tricky opposition. It's going to be a tough game against Arsenal, but he's their set piece taker, so in case they get a few set pieces, like corners, he could grab you an assist, and yeah, those are points. For Perisic, Spurs are not on their best form currently, but they certainly have to step up, and this could be their week. And Perisic, he could grab you an assist. Those would be crucial points. Yeah, so I've chosen to go for Ivan Perisic. And then in my midfield, I've gone for Mason Mount, Solimac, Salah and Marcus Rashford. Yeah, for the reasons I mentioned earlier, I've gone for Mason Mount because of the double game week, and he could pick up points against Fulham especially, and maybe against Man City. He's a good option. Or you could as well go for Andreas Pereira. He's likely to get an assist out of the two games. Maybe against Leicester, never know, maybe against Chelsea. And then Solimac, I've gone for him because first of all, he's a cheap option, and it's Brighton against Everton, and Brighton, despite their loss in the previous game week, they are a really good side, and you'd expect Solimac to step up against Everton. And then Mo Salah, obviously one of the best players in the league, though this is not his very best season so far, but still, you know, he can come up with some magic and he could get you a goal or an assist. And then Marcus Rashford, probably the most informed player at Man United, and Bournemouth won't be an easy opponent, but he's likely to get you an assist or a goal. And then Mitrovic, Haaland and Martial are my strikers. Mitrovic obviously because of the double game week, and Haaland doesn't need much explanation, and Martial, you'd expect him to step up against Bournemouth. On my bench, I have Ederson, I could as well start him instead of Sanchez. But yeah, the Chelsea game won't be as easy, and is prone to conceding these days. And then in the midfield, I could as well choose Almiron over Solimatch. That's an option I could look to before the deadline. And Nico Williams and Vestergaard. Yeah, the main reason I have Vestergaard is because of price. I don't really select him because he never plays. And there's actually several cheap options you could go for. There's a lot of cheap options you could go for in defense. For example, Hugo Bueno is about 3.8 pounds and is a starter for Wolves. Yeah. Thank you for watching FPL Focus. Like, comment and subscribe.